Yeah, Donna, she would just climb. She would climb, she would dig. It was exhausting.
Yep, that sounds about right.
This one, she's done a little bit of escaping, but it's not like intentional. Like if she can see like a big gap through the fence, she just wants to go and see what's on the other side. So she'll go out and then she'll sit outside our bedroom window howling because she can't get back in. Which is so pathetic. So like I'll open the door and she'll come back in and she's like, I've missed you, it's been so long. I'm like, well then maybe you should have climbed through the hole in the fence. Obviously this reasoning doesn't work, but she just sits there crying until you let her back in. It's a big baby.
Oh boy.
But yeah, you can't get mad at her. Like Donna knew she wasn't supposed to do what she did, but she would do it anyway. She was really defiant. This one, she's just a big baby. She just wants to see the things to see, and that's all.
Yeah, I like dogs, but I like other people's dogs.
Me too. I'm not an animal person, but I don't have a choice because apparently animals think that I am.
You've been cursed with the Disney princess curse.
Pretty much. Like, my mum-in-law's cat did not... We tolerated each other, but when she went into labour to have her kittens, it was me that she wanted with her. So I had to midwife for a cat. And every time I try and get up to move away, she'd start crying for me. And I'm like, why? What am I supposed to do? I don't know what I'm doing. I've never done this baby thing. But I couldn't leave her alone. And it's the same with our other dog. When she had her litter of puppies, she literally had them on my feet.
Oh. Ugh.
It was fucking nasty. But like every time I'd move, she'd shuffle so that she was on my leg, like sitting on my feet. Like I didn't know. I was like, I don't know what to do here. So that was something. That was an experience.
Yeah, we had a cat that had kittens. I didn't even know she had kittens in my brother's underwear drawer.
Exactly, Negro. Hi, hello. Yeah, I don't know how to birth no babies. I didn't know animals needed midwives. I'd be kind of upset if someone had like children in my undie drawer.
Yeah.
It's nasty.
He wasn't that upset. He was 12. He didn't care about underwear. Mom cared, but... Yeah, and he got new underwear out of it, so I really don't think it was that big of a deal. Hi, Necro. Oh, boy. This square is fighting me. Tension is so weird. I don't know what's going on here.
How are you feeling today, Liv? Leg easing up on you? Man, I really like these white ones. Ones with the white borders.
It's like a reverse 70s. Like you know how 70s grandmothers all had black.
Yeah. I really want to do a mosaic. I keep wanting to do a mosaic blanket, but using white instead of black. So using like a gradient yarn and then a white yarn as the solid, and I think it would look really pretty. But then I look at the amount of work required to do a mosaic blanket, and it's just like, ugh.
Right. Wait, why were you watching Polar Express in June?
Why not? So think cool thoughts, maybe.
But if you already have a cold,
It's like 100 and something degrees.
won't it make that worse?
I think I saw though a pattern, a cute pattern. I think it might have been something, I don't know if it was like a Tunisian thing that maybe Kern posted, where it looks like a mosaic blanket, but it's just like using front post and back post in different colors, if you know what I mean. So it looks like mosaic, but it's not.
Yeah.
Wonder if I could do that.
Yeah, I also want to try that. That looks super cool.
Because that wouldn't technically not, I mean, you're still using 2 strands of yarn, but you're not having to do color changes or like dealing with ends. But then I'm like, I don't need a blanket. I'm in Florida, I don't need blankets.
Make a blanket just to make it and then auction it off.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't really need any more craft projects right now.
I make blankets just to keep my hands busy.
Yeah.
But like, I don't keep them. I give them away or I sell them. Oh no, Necro, I'm so sorry. Ugh.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's supposed to be cool today. I'll do the lawns before stream, and then I looked at the weather and I'm like, no. Maybe tomorrow. I don't think that's gonna work. I don't know what we are right now.
Whereas it's like
Not bad actually. Our heat index is finally under 100. Sweet. Yeah. See, tomorrow is going to be the only day I can do the lawns, because the rest of the week we're hitting... That isn't heat index, that's actual the base temperature, 100, 102. So I'm going to have to do it tomorrow.
Ugh.
Blah.
Oh.
So stream might be a bit scuffed tomorrow.
Who decides to live in Florida? That's what I want to know.
Well, to be fair, I didn't know anything about Florida when I came here. And by the time I knew enough about it, I was already married and I was like, shit.
Right, no, you came here because Flint was here, so I would blame Flint, honestly.
I mean, I blame him for most things.
That makes sense.
I mean, it gets pretty hot in the UK, but not to the extent that it does here.
I mean, but the UK is tiny. Isn't the entire country coastally influenced?
I mean, it's actually not. I mean, it's not as small as people think it out to be, because, you know, like, Mercator map projection is fucked. And so, like, London City gets really fucking hot. And yeah, you've got the Thames, but it's still... It's the same, like, New Zealand is actually quite, landmass-wise, it's actually quite a large area, but everyone thinks it's really tiny. And it gets pretty fucking hot in New Zealand too. Definitely more so recently, but not anywhere near like it does here.
Alright, finish 2 squares. Let's see here.
Hello, imbecile.
Sadie! Hi! That's a good idea, actually. It's been a while since I
This
stretched.
is Sadie, aka
Sadie's doing a Sadie.
86. This is a reminder for you to drink some water, eat some food, take your meds, and be kind
It's
to yourself.
you!
Yes,
Did that-
even you.
Did that
Give
show?
yourself a break. You deserve it.
Two squares finished.
It does show. Okay. It's the Sadie. Oh, I take my vitamins. Binks is. Oh no. Binks is helping. I'm good, thank you, Sadie. We have Echo in chat, keeping me company.
Hello.
I just took my vitamins.
Proud of you.
Everyone do your self-care.
My self-care is going to be making myself coffee.
That works. Eee, I'm good girl.
I'm going to need
Hi, Ram. Ram, you can be a good girl too. And we have a guest star today. Yes, if you have a paternal unit that you care about, don't forget to call them. If you have one that you don't give a fuck about, just ignore it.
This
That
is
works.
my kryptonite. This is how I die. Starting this game.
What?
Oh, you know, I cleared up the yarn bar for the last skein, and now
Mhm.
I've got another.
Oh no! Rip. Alright, we have 6. We have half a set.
Oh, that sounds fun, Sadie.
Yeah, it does. But, I mean, if that's what, is that what you kids are calling it these days, Sadie?
An unholy alliance.
An holy alert. Allows. Greetings. Okay, what next? I'm like looking at these and seeing imperfections and being like, grrr, curses.
It's fine, Del. Guarantee everyone else also has imperfections in theirs. I told you how I was dealing with the imperfections on mine.
Yeah. I do like the white. I think the white makes it pop. That was the most recent, right? Yeah, that's true. I think an unholy alliance is probably a good name for the relationship that Flint and I have as well. It tracks.
The bonds of holy matrimony? No, an unholy alliance.
Yes. I feel like I've got a pretty good mix of all 4 colors now, though I guess I need to do 2 more with white somewhere in them. Not that it matters.
That is a good family motto, Sadie.
That's cute. I don't have anything like that, but when the celebrant like did the whole thing and said, you know, like, I do, I said I do, and she's like, are you sure? Like, yeah?
Well, I was.
I mean, thanks for asking, I guess. I don't know if it was just like a standard thing or if she thought Flint looked a bit sketch or...
What's a celebrant?
Like the person who did the wedding, because we got married at a courthouse.
Oh.
So like, basically someone from the office was like, yeah, the person who did the thing. All right, Dulux. Okay, I think we need to do a white center. Okay.
Square number 3.
Seem to be keeping time with each other.
Oh, on finishing squares.
Yeah. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, when I was, right after we started this project, and I just kept going, and I had so many squares that I made a blanket. I was doing it at work on my breaks, and, one of the guys from upstairs, one of the chefs, walked by, and he was like, "What in the high heck is going on in here? That's a lot of yarn." And then he just stood in the doorway and watched me crochet, and my boss and my coworkers was just sitting there like, yeah, they do this all the time. Speaking to the chef, they're like, yeah, they just work like this. They just do this. I was like, it's not that weird, guys. It's not that weird. And they're like, no. No, it's not the fact that you crochet that's weird. It's how fast you crochet. I'm like, well, okay, but look, if you'd been doing it for 13 years like I had, then you would also be doing it this fast, and it would not be weird to you either. Leave me alone.
Yeah. And I remember one time my stepdad, father-in-law was visiting, and he's a coin collector, and we went to this like old coin shop, and I had some knitting with me that I was working on, and I was like, I knew that it was going to be boring, so I just took my knitting with me. So I was sitting there knitting, and all these people were like so intrigued that I was knitting in public.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not. People were like not judgy, but like really curious. Like, what are you doing? What are you making? Who's it for? How do you do that?
I think, you know what, I have a personal hypothesis that just late stage capitalism means nobody has time for hobbies, and I'm really intrigued by people that have hobbies and can display them in public.
I think though, like in the last 2 years, there's definitely been a renaissance in crafting with the whole, you know, like everyone being stuck at home thing.
Oh, sure.
2, 3.
Yeah. Well, I definitely. I've talked to it because I am I talk to anyone about anything. I like running into people in craft style at Walmart or whatever, and then like, you know, then they're like looking at yarn. I'm like, oh, what are you gonna make? And they're like, steam. And then I was like, hey, you know, and then I have talked to several people about how the, you know, the best yarn to start to crochet with and all that stuff. So. Because I can't keep my mouth shut.
But that's okay, because it makes you a good person to have in Discord when I'm streaming, because you fill in the empty gaps. I don't have to worry about dead air. Great. It's genuinely a fun thing. It's nice to have company. I appreciate you.
I'm glad. I have spent my entire adult life trying to talk less, and it just doesn't work.
There's people who talk a lot, and then there's people who don't talk much, and it all balances out.
Yeah, I have this thing that I call loud person syndrome, where like I meet a quiet person and I think they hate me because they don't tell me anything about their lives. I know nothing about them. Like, if somebody doesn't talk to me, I'm like, they hate me. Oh my god, they hate me. It's like I don't even know what I did. I must have done something wrong. They're probably right. They're probably correct to hate me. I don't know what I did, but like, yeah, quiet people make me really nervous.
I don't know, I used to think I was quiet until I started streaming. I just turned out that I guess I just didn't have an audience to talk to about the things that I cared about.
That makes sense.
Certainly didn't feel like I had anything worth contributing, but it turns out that people actually want to come into my stream, so...
Yeah.
Ooh!
What?
Siri's sending me pictures of a beer menu with New Zealand beer on it.
Oh, cool.
It's always a toss-up when when I see I've got a notification from Siri as to whether it's going to be food, art, yeah, or not safe for public consumption. Well, thank you, Sadie. Yeah.
Sadie's right, though. Like, you are a very lovely human being.
Thank you. I must say, streaming has helped my confidence a lot.
Good.
Though I still don't do well with compliments and stuff, but we're getting there. I'm a work in progress.
I mean, aren't we all?
Hopefully.
Yeah, that's like literally one thing I'm absolutely terrified of is stagnation. Turning into one of those old people that only listens to the music that was popular when they were young, and only cares about the politics that were popular when they were young, and thinks that like Ronald Reagan is the best thing.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Reaganomics isn't the best thing since sliced bread? What?
Yeah, just like that's something I'm terrified of. I'm terrified of becoming old before my time or at all. Because like not old as in physically, but like old mentally.
Yeah.
That is something that scares me. I never want to stop listening to new music. I never want to stop listening to new ideas. I never want to stop like paying attention to what the younger generations are complaining about. You know, just like, oh man, that is something that absolutely terrifies me. I've had family members that have literally died because they've made themselves old before their time.
Yeah. I'm like, man, I'm super impressed with the youths of today and how active they are in terms of like just political activism and social stuff. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, no, I think it's great. We need it. We need it. We need them. They're just like, oh man, it's great.
Yeah, I always get like real chuffed when you see like students organizing like entire schools doing like marches and stuff, and I'm like, fuck yeah. I wish we'd had that when I was younger.
Right.
It entertains me because then you see the older generation talking about how the kids are all spoiled and snowflakes. And I'm like, mate, these kids are fucking going for it far more than what we ever did or the generations before. Like, they're actually pushing for change. I can't wait until these kids get, the kids who are in high school now get to vote.
Yeah.
Because that's when change is going to start happening.
Yeah.
When all the fuddy-duds get out, finally.
Yeah. I can't wait for Kentucky to be hit with a Gen Z wave that shoves Mitch McConnell out to sea.
Yeah, there's a younger woman in Florida who's just filed to run for governor, and I hope she does well. She's our agriculture commissioner at the moment, and she calls DeSantis out left, right, and center. I don't think she's going to get voted in because there's too many rich white men here, but she's great. She has no qualms about calling bullshit, and it's just so refreshing.
Yeah, I think politics could do to be shook up with a little more irreverence. Everyone's all hung up over, our hallowed institutions and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, great, hallowed institutions, but what is it doing for people today?
No. Damn it. The second round is so fucking hard with tension. That puff stitch.
I haven't had much of a problem with it, but I've also this is not the first time I've used puff stitch. Also, I did over 100 squares for my blanket. So,
yeah, so you're pretty comfy with it by now.
Yeah. I mean, I've definitely lost all the weight from my cook at one point or another, but. Round 3 complete. Round 3, square 3.
Welcome back.
Hey, Necro.
Good dog. Oppo was settled finally for a snooze. I thought she might after she was doing the nesting. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do for stream tomorrow. Good, I'm glad you're getting all that gunk out of your lungs. Many color changes and weekends to weave in, but I feel like now I've started doing all these multicolored ones, I can't stop.
Oh, I just crochet over my ends. I'm lazy.
I would, but I'm paranoid that they'll come undone. I always have like massive anxiety that whatever I make will come unraveled.
Oh, I mean, I tie them off first, but. And then I just crochet over them. Do you not tie them off?
Mm-mm. No, I just weave in a few different directions.
Oh. Well, there you go. No, I tie mine off and then I just crochet over them. I do 2 chains and then cut the thread and pull it through the chain and pull it taut.
And that secures it?
Yeah.
Ah, maybe I should start doing that then. I probably still end up weaving the end.
I've never had a project unravel.
Apparently all she needed was a Zumi, a couple of treats, a head pat, and now she's computer sleeps.
Big mood.
Yep.
I probably should eat something at some point. I got home from work last night, shoved a couple slices of salami in my face and went to bed.
Yeah.
I didn't eat a real meal. I generally don't when I get home, but...
Well, I mean, if you're gonna get up and make coffee, grab yourself something to eat too.
Yeah, it's just too much work.
Please. Please look after yourself.
I need to go grocery shopping.
Yeah, we do too, actually.
Yeah. I have stuff, but I have stuff, but I don't have food. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I get up to make coffee, I'll get some food. I have to... can't take my medication till I've had food anyway, so...
Yep, that'll do it. Fucking fruit fly. Away. You are not wanted. How do you deal with your starting tail, though?
I crochet over that too. And then I crochet over it. I use it to pull the initial round taut.
Mm-hmm.
And then that one I weave that one in.
Okay, yeah, that's like...
Yeah, when I'm done with my squares, I only have two ends to weave in. I've got the very first one and the very last one. It doesn't take very long.
No, but I mean, like, when you start a new round, like with this, like, what would you do with this tail?
I crochet over it.
But that's it? You don't secure it any other way?
Oh, I start with a slip stitch, so...
Hmm.
I mean, no, I start with, what do you call it? When you start the knot you put in here, freaking just completely lost the word. Slip knot.
Mm-hmm.
I start with a slip knot. Don't know why I couldn't think of that. Yeah, I start with a slip knot, so it's already got a knot. I don't have to worry about it. And then I just crochet over the other end from the slip knot. I can post some pictures if you want to see what I'm talking about.
No, I understand. I'm just trying to like brain it to where I'd be confident that it's secure.
I mean, obviously you do you. This is
Oh yeah,
just
no,
technical.
I'm just looking for alternatives to wanting to stab myself in the eye with a needle.
Yeah, no, I get that. No, I've been crocheting for going on 15, like you know, going on 15 years. So, and I've never had a project fall apart. The way I do it, I've never had a project fall apart, even in the wash machine. So. Don't like this square I'm finishing.
Yeah, I had one that I unraveled last week, that I finished it and I'm like, no. Nope, don't like it. Kill it.
I don't personally like it, but I'm also too lazy to unravel my work. It's just gonna have to do. I literally work for the government. I say good enough for government work all the time. And done. That's square 3.
What do I want to do on the outside of this? Oh, I feel the pretty light coming through through the curtain and listening on Daisy's butt.
Sounds like something like from a Pixar movie. The butt light. The butt light. There it is. It has been foretold.
Darks from the blinds and then like patterns from the texture of the net curtains.
Did your slideshow stop? It looks like it's been... Oh, never mind. I guess I looked up and it was Murkrow, and I looked up again and it was Murkrow.
Yeah, it's on a random shuffle. I need to update it actually. I'll put some work on it. It needs some attention. Oh god, again? Dog? Really?
Oh no.
It's not good. It's really not good.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna put this in a mask and I've got these little like thick wax lined, they're almost like cupcake things to use in my wax warmer, so I don't have to worry about changing out the dish. I can just switch flavors with fragrances whenever I like. And it's great because it means I can move them around.
And put them inside a mask.
Yeah, and shove them on my face.
It's very, very like gas mask chic, but like gas mask chic.
I just need to get some Vicks and just start rubbing it under my nose.
Yeah, I need to do that for work.
Alright, so you do 2 chains and then you just pull it through.
Yeah, but no, I do 2 chains and then I cut the yarn.
Mm-hmm. Like
And
that?
then, and then just pull it straight through. And then pull on your yarn and like use your fingernails to force the knot closer to the work.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, and then just work over the tail. That works. I'll do that. I like that. Do we want to do pale green or do you want green or light blue on the outside ring of this one?
Light blue? Because you've only got one that's white with light blue. Whereas both of them are white with green.
That's true. I love this pale blue. It's called Kingfisher blue and it's just the prettiest color.
It's very pretty. I don't know if the color on on camera is the same color as in person, but it's a very pretty blue.
Oh god, it's like she's just like firing them out.
Oh no.
It's like it's done now. Oh no, here's round 2.
Round 15.
Fight. You'll get there.
Yeah,
You're
I feel like I
improving.
had cough for like 3 weeks.
I'm trying to not cough because I'm worried if I do, I'm going to end up inhaling more of ass stank.
Oh, the perils of dog ownership. The things nobody tells you.
Fucking brutal, man.
I've had several people tell me that I don't like dogs because I wasn't raised with them. And I'm like, that's not true. I was raised with dogs. That's why I don't like them.
I mean, every dog's different, but so is every person. Like, you know, everyone doesn't have to like animals. Dogs, cats, birds, whatever.
Right? I mean, I do like dogs. I just don't like that energy in my face.
That's fair.
I don't want someone that wants to be my best friend. I want an apathetic roommate. That's why I like cats. My roommate and I, it's funny, we're gonna be moving apart because, you know, he found a job in California and I'm working here in Washington. We're going to be moving away from each other, and we've been roommates for 3 years. and we both decided we're gonna get cats to keep us company.
Mhm.
Because apparently that's the best replacement for each other is a cat. Because that's the kind of roommates we are.
I mean, I love the goofball that's in here right now. I'm not gonna say her name because I'll wake her up. But I wouldn't get another. If I had a choice, I wouldn't get another pet after that. But we didn't have a choice about this one. One before. Or the one before. We have
Rescues?
no, not so much rescues as with someone who insists on getting a new pet every 4 years, and then we end up having to take care of them.
Oh. Charming.
And it's stopped now, but it was like, I love it a bit. She's a good girl.
Yeah, inherited.
She's
inherited
stinky.
pets are definitely a
Yeah.
thing.
Stinky girl. So the only thing, I don't know if maybe I'm just not doing the stitches tight enough, but the only thing I notice when I'm like working over the ends is it ends up being a little bit visible.
Yeah. Yeah, but once it's in a blanket, nobody's gonna notice or care.
Yeah, that's true. I am just being overcritical of myself because I never do that.
No, never. I like that blue on the outside.
It's a really pretty blue. The camera, I don't know. The camera's pretty accurate, actually. It's maybe a little bit more, a bit more yellow, perhaps. It's like an electric blue. It's called Kingfisher blue,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's very vibrant. It's like 80s electric blue almost. And I've used it for a bunch of different stuff. I had it for a commission and I ordered far too much. Well, that's all right. I appreciate that you're here anyway. Yeah, I ordered far too much, but it's great because I've used it for so many other things just because it's such a nice color. However much and however whatever is comfortable to spend your time with us is appreciated. It's gonna take a while for me to adjust.
Oh, I was just gonna ask. I was gonna ask a linguistics question because I'm always curious about those.
Yep.
Is there a phrase in New Zealand for when the sun is shining but it's also raining?
It's called Auckland weather.
Oh, okay.
I mean, sun showers, maybe.
Sun showers.
Yeah.
I was curious. I have one of my coworkers. Their family is originally from South Africa, and apparently in South Africa, if it's raining but the sun is shining, you say that the devil is beating his wife.
Jesus! Fuck, the South Africans have got some interesting turns of phrase.
Right? That's what I said. I was like, what are you talking about? That's just called sun showers. And she's like, no, it's the devil's beating his wife. I was like, well, great. So I wasn't sure what to do with that. And she's like, yeah, but my family from Kansas also says that. But I'm like, yeah, but your family from Kansas is Mormons. Like,
I don't know, the etymology of phrases is fascinating.
yeah, I'm always really interested in the whys and wherefores. One of my siblings studied linguistics at university, and I'm always really interested to hear what they have to say about how we came to have the words we have, or like they studied what was it? Latin, Ancient Greek, Old English, and Sanskrit.
Oh, that's cool. I did Latin at uni.
Yeah, I did Latin when I was in college the first time around. I only did one quarter of it, but it's definitely helped with remembering scientific names.
I found it helped with English as well. Like, I still struggle with things, but I could never remember like what a verb was, what an adjective was, etc. But because with Latin, you know, word order doesn't matter, it made the words mean more because, you know, the ending of the word denotes what it is, whether it's a verb or an adjective or whatever. And so all of a sudden I'm having to conjugate verbs and I'm like, oh, okay, walking. Great, got it. Ambulo, ambulare, ambulatum, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, I understand. And it helped my written English a lot. I loved Latin. We had the coolest tutor. She was just like the neatest lady. And she rewarded us for doing good in our tests by bringing us cookies. So we always tried to do really well in our tests because we wanted cookies. It was great.
Valid.
But yeah, language is fantastic. Hey, Onyx. But yeah, I did Latin for 2 semesters. I did classical history. My major was anthropology and sociology, but I did some classics. I did some criminology, I did Latin, I did gender studies. Those all came under sort of the purview of anthropology and sociology, though. I was all over the place with it. The genders, actually, I did. I can't remember the course name. It was basically statistics, but it was like social statistics. So it was talking about, instead of talking about people as numbers in cohorts, we're talking about people as the intrinsic value of the people who are being studied, which kind of led towards sort of epidemiology type stuff. I was all over the fucking place with it, but I loved that shit. I never finished my degree, but loved it.
Yeah, I've my degree is environmental science, and I've really struggled because I do want to study just everything, and I've got enough degrees under my belt. I really should have like settled down by now, but I can't. I just want to know everything.
Learning isn't a bad thing to want to do.
Hello, this is Emilio, aka
Thank you, Onyx.
with a friendly reminder. Please take some time for yourself. Do a stretch, take your vitamins or medication, have a siesta fiesta, take a walk, and don't forget, be kind to yourself.
I think I may have done an algebra paper and a biomed paper as well, just to fill in credits. The one I really wanted to do, I didn't get into, which was basically it was like a science course for humanities students, but it included a field trip to Antarctica. And I was like, oh my god, that would have been so cool! But I was too late to apply for it.
Antarctica is, and I was like, wow, that's so far away. Not that far away from New Zealand, never mind.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's not far at all.
A quick jaunt. I like that one. That one looks really good.
Yeah. I like this one too. I think this is my favorite one so far.
Yeah, it's the navy blue is nice, but it's like really dark.
Yeah.
Oops, what is it? Oopsies. Start crocheting without paying attention, and then all of a sudden you're off in La La Land with the wrong stitches.
Oh, I still need to do.
What children are quiet humans? That's my question. I
Ones,
never met a quiet kid.
ones with mouths full of candy. Gobstoppers. Actually, my first answer was going to be a little darker, which was dead ones, but that's probably a bit much.
I feel like that's probably a bit much, but I'm going to say it anyway.
I'm a material human, what can I say?
You're a good human. You got a dark sense of humor, but that's okay.
I'm just, like, looking at my my slideshow up there. I've got so many things on this color combination.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just kind of just sort of lucked out that it worked out well for the Extra Life branding.
Yeah.
Okay, God, I can stop with the weaving. Jesus Christ, woman. Moms, right? Alright, I need to take a quick bio break. I've been trying to not get up because I don't want to wake up Daisy, but she's pretty out of it. I will be right back.
No longer be delayed. What kind of music do you listen to, Necro? Or do you prefer podcasts or something?
But she did it again while I was out of the room. Need some fresh wax. Try.
Oh man, 3 Days Grace. It's been a hot minute since I've listened to any 3 Days Grace. I was obsessed with them in high school.
This is
Ooh.
my friend makes these. These are homemade, pure soy. They smell so good. It's yeah, here, smell. Get it. Get a good whiff. Delicious.
Too bad we don't have smell-o-vision.
It's a good thing you don't have smell-o-vision.
Selective smell-o-vision?
Just turn it off. But yeah, see, these little cups are great because I can just like switch out. I don't have to clean the warmer. I can just switch out the cups.
That's cool. Oh, that's so fun, Necro. Like, I'll have to look that up. I literally have not listened to any like of their new music at all. I will have to look that up.
But too white seemed. I don't know why I'm trying to like make a pattern here.
Yeah, they're just gonna get mixed in with everything else anyway.
Yeah. I think I've got a pretty... Actually, you know what? I don't have another one with like a green outside.
That's true. Thank you, Necro. I will definitely look them up. That is just went on my to-do list. Oh.
Oh?
Really? They were
Oh, okay.
Huh. When did that happen? I mean, rhetorical question. I'll Google it, but.
Go, stop scratching. You. Bless you?
No, that was a cough. Sorry.
Okay, don't die, please.
God, no, I am slowly getting over it. It's the normal spring crud. That I'm in the wrong ecotone, so like it's that my normal spring crud arrived about 3 months later than normal.
Ah. No, you will not. Not allowed, okay? I forbid